Hey Taurus, welcome to your second reading for February. Bringing you a general reading for the collective of Taurus, Sun and Rising. May not speak to everyone, just take what resonates, leave the rest. Readings are not date or time specific unless I indicate otherwise. I just trust that whenever you come upon it, if the title speaks to you and the storyline resonates, then it's your message at that moment. Okay, we're all on different timelines, so that's why I do it that way. Also, as always, feel free to reverse the energies, as I will be indicating divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy. For many of you, it may come out reversed. That's not a problem. Okay, so I'm pulling two cards for you, Taurus, one for divine masculine, one for divine feminine from the Enchanted Map. And let's see what we get. Okay, so divine masculine gets Magic Prayer in reverse. Card 32. 3 and 2 is 5, and 5s are about change. Things, something being in a state of flux. So I will look at that. It came through reversed. Feminine gets card 49, Talisman. So interesting. Talisman and Magic Prayer. This is upright. So let's look at card 32. And it's in reverse, and it says, I'll let you see it upright though. It says, self-will that goes unchecked can bring difficulties. Reversed, the Magic Prayer card is a sign that you mistakenly believe that your way is the only one. Hello, Taurus Divine Masculine. Any Taurus, actually. Could the path you're on be leading you to a place of regret? Or could you be pursuing something that just isn't good for you? If so, you may be facing a painful lesson, and a lonely one too. Perhaps it is time to pray and meditate on your highest good and the highest good of all. Spirit may have other plans for you, so be assured that they will be better than anything you could ever dream up. So this does feel, even though it's Magic Prayer in reverse, it does feel that maybe, like I said, change is afoot. Something is shifting, and maybe that's out of your comfort zone, dear masculine, and so kind of let go a little bit and see where spirit leads you. I feel that's the best way to interpret that card. And then feminine gets card 49, upright, Talisman. Wisdom allows you to recognize traps on the road and familiar patterns that you want to avoid. It also enables you to quickly gather information about where you are on your journey. It helps you to recognize your allies and know how to find the best routes along the way. Now you're at a place where you know the right things to do and the best choices to make. You really can't commit a mistake. Whatever your inquiry, great fortune awaits you, for you have the wisdom to arrive at the right decision. You've learned your lessons and earned the right to your success. Wow. So almost completely reversed messages, but on the same vein. It feels very aligned. Could be that the divine feminine energy coming through is a little further ahead in terms of ascension, and that the masculine is indeed working through the lessons still. So the message for the masculine would just be to kind of let go a little bit. Don't have such a firm grip on the way you think things should work out. Just kind of let your path take you where spirit wants to guide you. I think that's a perfect message. Feminine, seems like you've already gotten the memo. Yay, you. Okay, I am now, this is a new little deck. It is the She Believed She Could, So She Did. It's inspirational insight cards from, famous people, authors and poets and business icons. But I loved some of the sayings, and so for those of you who have made small donations to the channel, this is what I do with them. I take it, I add it all up, and I buy decks. So thank you very much. The channel thanks you. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Taurus, what is your insight, inspirational message for today? This is perfect for everything that I'm seeing here. It says, it's by Anne Lamott. She's one of my favorite sort of thought leaders. it's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life. It's good to do uncomfortable things. It's weight training for life, right? Kind of gets you in shape so that when things are comfortable, they go smoother still. I love that. That's a lovely little message. Do the uncomfortable things. Okay, let's see where your connection is at the moment, Taurus. A little note, I forgot to mention it on Aries yesterday. I have put the morning musings on hold after 6 weeks, 3 full cycles, 3 full cycles of the morning musings. They just weren't catching on. I know many of you love them and were very loyal and did your best to help me out, but I couldn't keep going with them bringing the channel down. That is a metrics thing. It has nothing to do with anybody personally. It doesn't even have to do with me. It's just the way that the algorithms work. So I am looking into another way to deliver those here on the channel. And so stay tuned, because that should be coming shortly. So what I think I'm going to do, I'll give you a little sneak peek, is take the morning musings and some of the other readings that don't get as much traction, like the channeled whoever needs to hear this message, and sometimes the moon readings don't get the full, and new moon readings don't get much visibility, and the same thing with the birthday readings. So I might put all of that into the membership portion of this channel, and for a very nominal fee you can get access to all of that plus all the regular readings here on the channel. So I'm toying with that idea. It's the only way I can get that information, those readings, to you without it dragging down the rest of the channel. So I hope that makes sense. You know, I'm learning as I go, and some things work and other things don't, and you have to be ready to change with the wind and not dig your heels in and be stubborn about it. So I let it go for now, but I'm trying to find another way to get it on the channel for those of you who are interested. Okay. Oh, wow, look at this. So you guys are definitely on a spiritual journey here. You are on a spiritual journey for sure. And I can see here this masculine in the energy of the hermit. So very solitary, really doing a lot of inner work, and the feminine understanding on some level that this is all being orchestrated. Right? The Wheel of Fortune talks and points to our destiny and fate's hand and everything as it works out. And I was feeling this is definitely the talisman energy, right? Knowing that there's right times to things. And this is definitely the magic prayer in reverse energy, kind of going within to get the wisdom of all the change that's surrounding you right now, dear masculine, and how to kind of go with that. So Hermit, Virgo, and the Wheel of Fortune is Sagittarius. I'll just let you know that. For some people that will be important, but I feel like this connection's being guided. Almost feels to me like the feminine is the guide. I'll just kind of say that for now. Has a better handle on how all of this works. Yes, see the masculine in the past, that 8 of Swords, very much stuck, not knowing their next best step with regard to the twin. This is twin flame energy here. And in the future, 3 up. I love this. Okay, let me tell you why. Because here is that co-creative energy. You've got you, your divine counterpart, and spirit working together in this beautiful trinity of energy to take the connection to the next level. I'm just going to say it like that. And I feel as if this is what is part of this masculine's journey, is they've got to kind of come upon that reality themselves. And I know they've been frustrated in the past. That 8 of Swords would indicate a little bit of overthinking and kind of being stuck, not knowing the next best step forward, not really fully interested or ready to deal with all their feelings and emotions. Feminine in the past, 2 of Wands. I see the path. The paths that lie before me. I know there's a world of possibilities, but I must choose the path. And that is where I feel this feminine is at. Definitely the talisman for sure. There's the new beginning. There's the taking things to the next level. This did come out in the morning reading. So I am still doing the little morning readings upstairs. That's just part of my morning practice. And so I'll share with you when it feels very aligned. And the Knight of Wands, somebody returning. Maybe it's this masculine coming back, all ready to re-engage, excited for the next leg of the adventure. This Knight of Wands is more Sagittarian energy. Sometimes that Knight of Wands can be problematic because they don't always have staying power. But in this case, because I see the masculine here settling into some very grounded 3D energy, it doesn't feel as impulsive to me. It feels more excitement, like that true Sagittarian energy of, I'm ready, let's go, let's do this, let's, you know. So it feels a little bit more, I'm seeing a lot of Sag, I'm feeling heavy Sag energy over here. So if you are a Sag feminine, or you have Sagittarius prominent in your chart, that's coming through loud and clear. Another new deck, thank you very much. I'm breaking out the new decks today. This one's called Magic Seer. It is pretty much the normal Rider-Waite deck, but the colorations are very much cartoon-like colorations, bright and funky. Reminds me of the Modern Witch deck. So thank you all for your donations. Hermit and Queen of Wands. So Queen of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sag in terms of its Wands fire energy, but this is someone this masculine's very attracted to. King of Swords. And they want to, okay, so the King of Swords in this case, the Hermit's within and doing a lot of work internally, but this would give you an idea of what that work is about. So I feel in this case, the masculine is in the energy of the King of Swords. The feminine is in the energy of the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands being very competent and confident and the leader, the natural born leader. There's lots of passion here in this person and a little bit of magical, mystical quality. You can see the black cat at her foot. So this is someone who knows how to use their, you know, their feminine wiles or their air of mystery to get attention. And then the King of Swords is air sign, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, but it is a logic and reasoning. This is somebody with high intellect and reasoning and logic, of course, but also super good communication skills. The most important quality, high vibration quality of the King of Swords is their desire to do things right, to live by their own high standards, their idealized version of themselves. So I do feel as if this masculine is kind of all up in their head. I am seeing that Eight of Swords. It gives me a clue. But they really want to do things the right way. This is someone who prides themselves on their honor, their honesty, their integrity. They often are found in fields like the military, the law enforcement, politics, the judicial system, anywhere where you pledge an oath to something higher than yourself. And so there's that air of that energy within this person, regardless of, you know, whether or not they have that kind of a career path. They are people that feel very called to higher agendas. Here on the bottom, there is this desire for reconciliation. The Six of Wands is a card of making peace. You can notice that by the wreath there on that wand. It feels victorious, right? Coming back from battle, telling the king, hey, no blood was shed, no men were lost, our kingdoms made peace, and now we can go up, you know, move about the cabin. So it feels as if something's gone a little bit awry, and this masculine wants to do the right thing and be honorable and return to reconcile the differences, but right now they're on a solitary portion of their journey. For those who are new, welcome. When I pull from underneath, it's kind of what's in the psyche. It's not maybe fully in this masculine's conscious awareness yet, but that's what they're working up to. Eight of Swords in the past. Wow. So there's something here I'm feeling, and I'm just going to say it because of the magic prayer in reverse when it was talking about, you know, being stuck on wanting to do things your own way. I'm feeling as if this masculine is a creature of habit. And the habit, which is okay, it's very normal, it's very human. But sometimes to the extreme, it becomes just toxic. It's not healthy for this person. It's not healthy for the connection. So I'm seeing the Capricornian energy in this Devil card as more just a nod to some stubborn energy. More earth, right? Capricorn, just some stubborn energy. And as a result, feeling kind of trapped and stuck in something that won't kind of loosen the grip. That was the message that was coming through in that oracle. So that makes sense in the past. And I do feel they wanted to kind of walk away from it. The 8 of Cups underneath, right? Walking away from what's no longer serving them on an emotional level, but not really ready to deal with the emotions. That's part of the problem of the 8 of Swords, is the next best step is into a puddle, which represents water is, you know, all the emotions and feelings and not wanting to do that yet. But here, the present experience and the connection, their mind is all on this twin flame connection. This is the beginnings of life partnership for the twins. You've already got the recognition, the understanding of the nature of the connection to some degree, possibly on a very small level, beginning level, I should say, for the masculine, the feminine, boom. Right, so here's the Queen of Cups, this feminine representing, you know, the keeper of their heart. So we've got the feminine with the energy of love and passion. Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands. I do feel it's the same person. Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles. Now we've got 3 queens. What's missing? Queen of Swords. That Queen of Swords was in the morning reading, actually. So I'm feeling, and here on the bottom is this 5 of Pentacles. So to some degree, this masculine feeling left out in the cold by somebody that they counted on. That grounds them to some degree and is the keeper of their heart. So this feminine is definitely coming through in 100% queen energy. Could be that you've been in a committed relationship. Some of you are very committed to each other. For others of you, if the commitment hasn't kind of been worked through yet, I know that's where we want to go. And I feel like this masculine's feeling a little bit out in the cold and is working through it up here in that hermit energy, but is already acknowledging the groundedness of this feminine. And of course, Pentacles is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. So, but what I'm feeling here is this feminine is coming through fully as a queen, and this masculine is doing whatever work they need to do on their own to kind of process everything that went on in the past, and will eventually approach this feminine for a reconciliation and a willingness to kind of work together, work through it, take things to the next level. Yep, we can get through it together. That Strength card is perfect here. Leo energy and the Strength card, but these two help each other out. So there's already an implied connection between this figure and the lion in the graphic, and she sort of tames the beast and the beast protects her in return. There's that little eternity symbol there over her head. There is this sort of symbiotic connection between these two that helps them overcome obstacles and challenges. So when I read for, you know, a couple such as this, a connection, I see it's basically gathering up your strength, your courage, and your confidence to know you can help each other overcome the challenges or the obstacles. And there's a willingness here in the future to work together to accomplish that. So far, so good. All right, dear feminine, Wheel of Fortune. Everything in divine time. Feminine's got that wisdom. Right? It's fate. It's fate. There's your 6 of Cups. There are the twins. This connection exists beyond time and space, is being orchestrated. This has been coming through a lot lately. I'm pretty thrilled to see that. The Two of Wands in the past, feminine choosing the path. Choosing the path. Wow. Regarding this King of Pentacles, which is this masculine, that was the anchor card for the morning reading I did. So, and let me just pull another card. Wow, cannot mistake this reading. Feminine's like, I want the path that leads to a commitment. I want someone who is going to commit. I want the commitment. I want this connection to go to the next level. There we are. Taking it to the next level. That Ace of Pentacles sword can be a new beginning, but it, you know, in terms of how it's coming through in this reading, it feels like a big offer. And a big offer could be coming from this masculine saying, I'm ready to take things to the next level, to become more serious, to focus on our future, to become more grounded and stable and abundant together. So I love that it comes out twice here, clarifying that, no joke, this feminine was very clear on what they wanted in the past. And we've got this Ace of Pentacles now. I believe this is the third time. I'm just going to pull it up on my phone real quick because it'll take too long on the computer. Yes. It was what you can expect to come of everything involved. Had that Ace of Pentacles on the Queen of Swords. So that Queen of Swords is what's missing right here. She showed up in the morning part of the spread, which basically is all about the truth-seeking, truth-telling aspect of this feminine. Like, let's cut to the chase. This is what I want. This is what I want. Let me be perfectly clear and upfront. Yeah. I don't want to play games anymore. No more games. This was in your morning spread as well, and it landed on that King of Pentacles. Anchor card, King of Pentacles with the Seven of Swords. So I'm getting confirmation here. It didn't feel, you know, too terrible of a Seven of Swords for the rest of the cards that came out. It feels like, you know, someone who's just kind of living by their own rules. Playing by their own rules. And it's coming across just generally as a little bit less evolved. And it makes sense that this feminine would say, yeah, I don't want to play games anymore. I'm not lying to myself. Let's not lie to each other. Let's just be straightforward. This is what I'm after. And I love that because it is all around this past life soulmate, Six of Cups energy. And this is destiny. If it's meant to be, it will be. There was a similar flavor to the Aries reading. So if any of you are dealing with an Aries and haven't seen that reading yet, you might want to. So I do feel there's big passion here in this connection. That was also in your morning spread. That's why I'm taking it. There is a lot of passion. It does feel almost as if that's the one thing that kind of keeps holding you together, is that you could forgive almost anything when you're in each other's near proximity. That's what's coming through for me. There is a great deal of passion, and this would be about reigniting it, sort of holding a torch for one another. That's what I'm feeling. And then in the future, here comes that passion. It's as if the Knight of Wands is carrying that ace to the feminine. Over on this part, it feels like part of what they will be open to is working together to overcome the challenges and the difficulty and take things in a better direction here in 3D. That's what I'm feeling. God, can't make it up. So when they come back, feminine, you know the drill. Queen of Swords. Okay, I'm sorry I'm laughing. It's just, I say it and then the card comes out. So Queen of Swords, yes. So truth seeker, truth teller, you know, you just got to get everything up front, all cards up on the table, and make sure that you're very honest with each other in this communication. This is what this is about, communication. Now we've got a King and Queen of Swords. That's really important, a King and Queen of Pentacles. So we're feeling it very much in 3D. And yeah, don't leave anything out on the field. play full in. Who are you? What do you want for your future in this connection? This is who I am and what I want for my future in this connection. Be very specific. Get to the little nitty-gritty details, because this is what you're all aiming for. This is what you want. This is the real deal. So don't hide that and stuff it under the rug. Be forthcoming. I want the nirvana, the happily ever after. You know, whatever it is for you, dear feminine. I mean, let me go full tilt. Whether this Ace of Pentacles, is it an engagement ring? Is it moving in together? What do you see as the next step? You know, don't leave anything up for interpretation. Be spot on, clear, crystal clear about it. I love this reading so far. If this is speaking your story, I'm going to take it to the extended. We'll go back to the main deck. I'll pull 3 cards for you. The issue, situation, or energy that needs your immediate attention. So out of all of this, where do we go from here? What's the block or the challenge around that issue? What might you expect to come of it? Or what might you do about that block or challenge? And then a message from this divine masculine to the feminine. What would they like the feminine to know? What does the divine feminine have to say to the divine masculine? We'll pull those messages and then clarify it. A card for you, Taurus, from your higher self, spirit of the universe. We'll see what your spiritual team has to say, what advice they have to offer. And then the last card out will be, what can you expect going forward? What might be on the path for you? The link to the extended is in the description box just below the video in the first or second sentence, I believe. Click it, it'll take you right there. So I'll see you there in a couple seconds or in a future reading. Take care, Taurus. Bye-bye.